What's up, y'all? Brandon with BC Talks here. Earlier this morning, the Academy for Motion Picture Arts and Sciences dropped its official list for the 2026 Oscar nominations. So in this video today, I am going to be reacting to the nominations for the first time and giving some of my initial thoughts. I haven't looked at the list yet. I have the article pulled up and I saw the little first blurb, but I haven't looked at the list yet because I wanted to give y'all my kind of raw, unfiltered, and authentic thoughts on the nominations. So if you're new here, first off, welcome. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more movie talk, comic book talk, and all kinds of pop culture talk that we go over on this channel. And if you're new, I watch usually every year. I have AMC A-list, so I watch well over 50 movies a year. This year, I think I watched almost 60 in the theaters, most of them multiple times. I haven't seen the list yet, but based on the previous award shows, I've seen most of the movies that are going to be on the list, I suspect. Usually, sometimes there's some, like, some of the smaller movies that I might not have seen because I missed them in the theater because they pulled them too quick because they were smaller movies. But the good thing about it is that around Oscar season, so this time, February and early March, they usually put the Oscar movies back into the theaters. That's what happened last year. I hadn't seen Anora yet, and then they put it back into the theater, and I saw it, and it made my top 10 list. I think it was number 10 or 9 on my top 10 list last year. But any of the movies that I haven't seen, I will make sure I see them before I give my full predictions. So this isn't going to be necessarily a prediction video. It's going to be more of first reactions and thoughts, and then later on, closer to the Oscar presentation night, that's when I'll do probably a list of my predictions after I've had a chance to see all of the rest of the movies I haven't seen. All right, so I have the list pulled up here, and like I said before, I haven't looked at the nominations yet, but I did read the little blurb before this, and I did see some things on social media that was talking about Sinners, which made a big splash in the Oscars this year. It set the record for the most nominations in Academy Award history with 16, as y'all can see here. 16 nominations for Sinners, which is a record for the Oscars. Now, there was a lot of discourse surrounding Sinners with the previous award shows that have happened the past few weeks because Sinners, people felt like it wasn't getting proper recognition. So maybe this is the Academy kind of making up for that, or I would like to think and hope that it's Sinners getting its just due because it is a very good movie. If you watched my my top 10 movies of the year list, which I'll put a link to that up above if you want to watch that. I had Sinners as my number one, although I did have it kind of 1A, 1B with Hamnet, which is a really great movie as well. But Sinners was my number one movie of the year. So it's exciting to see it break the record for nominations with 16, and we got a we got a DQ ad here. Now, so I'll go over these nominations, and also I am sweating. It's very hot, so I have this little sweat rag. So if y'all see me dab my forehead, you know what I'm saying, just pay that no mind. I be sweating. All right, so for the Best Picture nominees, we have, looks like I've seen most of these movies. So we have Begonia from Focus Features. We have F1 from Warner Bros. And Apple. We have Frankenstein, which I have not seen. I wanted to see it, but I missed it in the theaters, and I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. That's probably gonna be the first one I watch. I really wanted to see that one in theaters, but I missed it because Netflix only puts their movies in theaters for like 2 weeks. But they said they're gonna change that when they get Warner Brothers. They're gonna do 45 days, so hopefully they stick to that. We have Hamnet, which, like I said, was my 1B movie of the year. Marty Supreme, which I really loved. It's a really great movie. One Battle After Another. I really love that as well. Now, these two, The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value by Neon, these are sort of, Neon is like a smaller company that makes movies similar to how A24 was before they blew up. I haven't seen these two. These probably had a very short release window as well, or they weren't in my area. So hopefully they re-release these in the theater so I can see them, or if not, I'll find them online and watch them. But The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value. I heard that Sentimental Value is really good. And Sinners, the big winner for the day anyway. It hasn't won yet. And then Train Dreams on Netflix, which I haven't seen. I don't really watch Netflix that much, so a lot of the movies that were Netflix exclusives, other than K-pop Demon Hunters, which I don't know if it's on this list, it might be an animation, we'll see. But other than some of the really really big things, I don't see a lot of the net. You're gonna notice I haven't seen a lot of the Netflix stuff because I don't have Netflix. My parents have Netflix, but I don't know. I just don't watch it Netflix that much. There's not really much on there that I'm interested in. Um, so anyway, so those are the best picture nominees, and so I've seen one, two, three, four, five, six out of the what is it, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 6 out of 10. I think that was the same as last year when they announced the nominations, and I went back and saw some of them in the theaters and online. So these are some really good movies. I really love Begonia. Y'all know F1 was in my top 10. Begonia just missed my top 10. My top 10. I think it was like 16 on my list or something like that. Hamnet was my number two, really 1B movie. Marty Supreme was on my list. One Battle After Another was on my list. And of course, Sinners was number one for me of the year. So, really strong category this year for Best Picture. It's going to be really tough for Sinners. I think, based on what we've seen in the previous award shows, One Battle After Another has been winning a lot of awards in the award shows from the previous weeks. But we'll see. Sinners has a lot of nominations, so maybe it will do well um, in the other categories. It's going to be a tough, tough year for Best Picture. Now we got Best Director. We have Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, which I really feel like she should win. That was so good. I mean, Sinners is on here too. But Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. That's really good as well, the direction in that. Paul Thomas Anderson, who's one of the GOATs, for One Battle After Another. Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value. That's Sentimental Value, which I said before, people were saying is really good. I really hope they re-release it in the theater because I really want to see that. But, these smaller, more indie pictures have really small release windows. If it probably did release in the theater because it's Neon. I know Neon releases their movies in the theater, but it was probably a shorter window if it was even in my area at all. And then, of course, Ryan Coogler for Sinners. This is a really tough category. Man, this year is super tough. I really love Hamnet, but although I feel like Hamnet was more Jesse Buckley and Paul Mescal than the direction. The direction is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but Hamnet is more of that. Honestly, I feel like Josh Safdie, the direction, and Marty Supreme has a lot to do with that, and the writing as well. Paul Thomas Anderson, the direction and that is really good as well. Although Sean Penn and Chase Infinity and Leo also were big players in that. And didn't see Sentimental Value yet, so I can't give my too many thoughts on that. And then Ryan Coogler for Sinners, that's really great as well. I feel like it's going to be for me personally, I'd put it between Ryan Coogler and Josh Safdie, really, for Marty Supreme. Although Timothy Chalamet does kind of carry the movie, I feel like the direction was strong as well in that. It's kind of an underrated movie for direction, in my opinion. Best Actress nominees. I mean, this is like I feel sad. I feel sorry for the rest of these women because Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, like I said in my top 10 movies of the year video, she blew me away. It's one of the best performances by an actor or actress this millennium. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It has to be top 5, if not, top 3 for an actor or an actress in the past 20, I guess 26 years now. Well, 25, the year just started. There haven't been that many movies this year. So in the past 25 years, since 2000, this is one of the strongest performances, I believe, that at least that I've seen, one of them. Jessie Buckley was insane in Hamnet, and it makes me really excited for the bride because she's going to be playing the bride of Frankenstein here in a couple of months in that movie, which is directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Then we have Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. That's one I haven't seen, but hopefully they re-release that. Song Sung Blue, Kate Hudson. I really wanted to see this in the theater, but this was another one that had a shorter release window, and I was just busy, and I didn't get a chance to go see it. I actually was about to go see it. I had the ticket on my AMC A list, and then something came up, and I had to. No, I wasn't able to make it. So unfortunately, I didn't see that one, but I really wanted to see that. Hopefully, they re-release that. Renette Renzive, who I know I butchered her name in Sentimental Value, and then Emma Stone and Begonia. Emma Stone was really good. If I mean, I didn't see Songs on Blue, I actually didn't see any of the rest of these except for Hamnet and Begonia. But if it wasn't for Jesse Buckley, I feel like Emma Stone would have a strong case. Although I've heard Kate Hudson was really good in Songs on Blue as well. So maybe her as well. I need to see that movie. But I really liked what Emma Stone did in Begonia, as well as Jesse Plemons. He's a very good actor. Very underrated, Jesse Plemons. He was very good in that as well. I wonder if he's on this list. We'll see. Best Actor, we have, well, he's not in Best Actor, but maybe he's supporting. I don't know. Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme. That's a strong performance by him. Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, which I heard was a really great performance. I didn't see it. Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. And Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent, which I really hope they re-release, like I've said a million times, so I can see. But I mean, Timothy Chalamet was really strong. I feel like Leo was very good, but Sean Penn was kind of the big performance in that movie. And Chase Infinity was very good as well. But Sean Penn was the big performance in that movie, in my opinion. Although Leo does carry the movie very well. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like Sean Penn was the really standout performance in that movie, which he would be supporting, not actor, obviously. I feel like Timothy Chalamet kind of carried Marty Supreme more than Leo did One Battle After Another. Timothy Chalamet, I mean, Odessa Azan was very good in that as well. And also, the guy off Shark Tank, I forget his name. Is it Kevin? I can't remember his name. The guy off Shark Tank is in Marty Supreme, and he was very good as well. I was surprised. I didn't know he was in the movie. And then he pops up, and I'm like, oh, wow. And I was like, he's acting, but he's very good in the movie. He kind of plays a character similar to how he is in real life, so he probably wasn't acting too much. But he was very intimidating in that movie, very good. I feel like he's not probably not going to get a nomination, but he was very good in Marty Supreme. I was surprised. I'd like to see him in more stuff. He needs to act more. But Timothy Chalamet was stronger than Leo in my opinion. I can't give an opinion on Ethan Hawke or Wagner Moura, although I do like Wagner Moura as an actor. But Michael B. Jordan also. But I feel like the fact that he played twins doesn't get enough credit because we've seen other actors play, themselves multiple times. Obviously, Eddie Murphy comes to mind way back with, the movies he did and with Big Mama. And then, you know, The Flash, the movie that came out. I actually liked what he did in The Flash, but the movie overall wasn't had a lot of problems. Is That's one of the more recent movies, so I feel like people kind of have like an iffy thing with people playing against each other. And Robert Pattinson also recently played a clone of himself in Mickey 17, which came out was that last year or the year before? I think it was last year. But yeah, I feel like what Michael B. Jordan did is very not necessarily underrated, but it goes under the radar for how impressive it was because he's not just playing a clone of himself, he's playing his cousin that has to be also a completely different character, or not cousin, sorry, twins. That has to be a completely different character than the other one. And Smoke and Stack, they feel like two distinct different characters, and they don't even feel like Michael B. Jordan either. Like you see a movie, it's like, oh, that's Michael B. Jordan in the movie. They feel like Smoke and Stack. They don't feel like him playing two different characters. So it's very under the radar what Michael B. Jordan did. But I really feel like Timothy Chalamet was kind of the standout of the three. I need to see Ethan Hawke and Wagner Moura. Then we have Best Supporting Actress. Elle Fanning in Sentimental Value. I love Elle Fanning. But I didn't see Sentimental Value. Igna Leleus in Sentimental Value. Sentimental Value has a lot of nominations as well. Amy Madigan in Weapons. She was really good, but I don't know if she should win. Also, is that I guess it is supporting, yeah. I thought this was main actresses, but that was these. We have Wumi Masaku for Sinners. Okay. Wumi Masako got nominated. Nice. She was very good. I was hoping some more people besides, Michael B. Jordan and them would get nominated. And then Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. Wow. That's surprising to me because she's not in the movie a lot. She's in the movie like the first probably 5 or 6 minutes, and then she shows up again at the end. She is very impactful, but I don't know if it was worth it. It was an Oscar performance, but it's cool to see her get one because if you don't know, Tiana Taylor, she's an R&B singer, who she had a very public and famous relationship with Iman Shumpert, the basketball player, which everybody knew her because Iman Shumpert was playing for the Cavaliers at the time, who was with who he was a teammate for LeBron for a period with LeBron for a period of time, so he had a lot of spotlight on him, and so then their relationship, Tiana Taylor, she's coming to the games, they're on social media doing magazine shoots and stuff. They ended up breaking up. But that's kind of how she kind of became very popular. She was an R&B singer, and she was with Iman Shumpert, and now she's acting, and this was her first performance. So to get an Oscar nomination in your first acting performance is really cool to see. But yeah, really cool to see Wumi Masako on here. Chase Infinity didn't get a nomination, which is surprising. I feel like Chase Infinity was a lot stronger, did a lot stronger of a performance than Tiana Taylor, and also she's in the movie a lot longer. So I feel like that should have been Chase Infinity, but big ups to Tiana Taylor for getting a nomination in her very first ever performance, like major performance. I think she's done like smaller films, and obviously she's done a lot of music videos, but this is her first like big feature film. So for this category, this is hard. I think I need to see sentimental value. Um, but of the ones I've seen, I would probably pick Wumi Masaku. But I really would have liked to see Chase Infinity. Haley Steinfeld didn't get a nomination for Sinners. Um, yeah, so yeah, interesting category for supporting actress there. Best supporting actor, Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. Glad to see him in it. I really loved his performance in One Battle After Another. It was subtle but powerful, so I really liked his performance. Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein. Interesting that he's a supporting actor, considering he plays Frankenstein and the movie is called Frankenstein. But I know that Oscar Isaac is kind of like the main guy in the movie. But it's just funny to see him nominated as supporting actor when he played Frankenstein. Which Frankenstein is another one, like I said before, I missed in the theaters, but I really wanted to see. I've heard nothing but rave reviews about Jacob Elordi's performance, and I really like Jacob Elordi in Saltburn. He was very good in that movie, so I really like Jacob Elordi. Delray Lindo for Sinners. That's what I was really hoping that he would get. I'm glad for him to get that because he was very good in Sinners. Delroy Lindo, very great performance by him. Sean Penn in One Battle After Another. I feel like this is one of the strongest performances of the year, other than Jesse Buckley. One of the strongest male performances of the year is Sean Penn in One Battle After Another. Just a disgusting, deplorable character that you really can't stand. He plays it so well. And then Stellan Skarsgård, who's a very good actor in Sentimental Value. Again, I need to see this. But of these ones, I feel like it's Sean Penn, right? But I haven't seen Frankenstein yet. Jacob Elordi's been getting good reviews for that, so maybe Jacob Elordi gets it. But I mean, Sean Penn, in my opinion, of the ones I've seen, that would be my pick. But again, I'm not giving official picks. I'm just, giving my thoughts because I haven't seen all the movies. But I really love Sean Penn. But I'm really glad to see Delroy Lindo get a nomination, as well as Benicio del Toro. Too bad Chase Infinity didn't get a nomination because I feel like she was very strong in the movie as well. Unfortunately, she didn't get a nomination. Best Original Screenplay nominees. We have Blue Moon by Robert Kaplan, which I didn't see. It Was Just an Accident by Jafar Panahi, which I didn't see. Marty Supreme by Ronald Bronstein and Joseph Safdie. Or Josh Safdie, sorry, Joseph Safdie. Sentimental Value by Joachim Trier and Eskel Vogt. And then Sinners by Ryan Coogler. I mean, if you're going original screenplay, it has to be Sinners, right? I mean, Marty Supreme is very strong, but Marty Supreme, isn't it based on it's based on the story of the guy, but didn't they write a book about his life? And they kind of pulled from that? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I feel like this is Sinners. But again, I didn't see Sentimental Value, and I've been hearing very good things about Sentimental Value, and it's in like almost every category. It's like Sentimental Value and Sinners. So it's that's kind of like Adele and Taylor Swift at the Grammys. Going back and forth. Any of the years when Adele does release, anytime Adele releases an album, she gets every single nomination. It feels like that. Sentimental Value and Sinners going back and forth. But I feel like of these, I've seen it's Sinners, but again, I've only seen of these Marty Supreme and Sinners. I need to wait for these to re-release or go watch them. Then we have Best Adapted Screenplay. Bugonia, I didn't know that was an adaptation, by Will Tracy. Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell and Chloe Zhao. One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson. I didn't know that was a book either. Or I guess maybe it's an adaptation of a story. And then Train Dreams by Clint Bentley and Greg Quadar. So, of the adapted, I feel like Hamnet, it has to be Hamnet, man. Hamnet was such a good adaptation. I didn't read the book that it's based on, but it's just such a good adaptation. But again, I need to see Frankenstein and Train Dreams. Those are the two in this I haven't seen yet. Best international feature. Now I don't think I've seen any of these. The international movies, it's like the animated and the international movies and the documentaries I don't see. So I'm gonna skip over these because I didn't see. I don't think I've seen any of these. Right? Yeah, I didn't. Oh, Sentimental Value is an international film. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, Norway. Okay, that's probably why Stellan Skarsgård's in it, and Secret Agent as well as Brazil. So I'm gonna skip over these, and then did I see? Okay, I saw a few of these. So we'll do best animated feature. Best animated feature we have Arco from Neon. There's Neon again, which I didn't see. I don't know if that released in theaters. I don't think it did. Elio, that's interesting. Elio got nominated. Wow. That's very interesting. I really liked Elio. I feel like I liked Elio more than a lot of people, mainstream critics and people did, but I don't think it was an Oscar, you know, worthy movie. It's a good Pixar movie. It's not a great one. I'd put it in like it's not if there's like amazing Pixar movies and then good Pixar movies, mid Pixar movies, and then bad Pixar movies, I would put it at the bottom or maybe in the middle of mid. Like mid to bottom of the mid Pixar movies. It's good. I will give Elio like a 5.5, maybe a 6 if I rewatched it. It's a good movie. It's not like the worst Pixar movie, but it's definitely I don't feel like it's an Oscar worthy movie. But congratulations to Elio. K-pop Demon Hunters, that would be my pick. Y'all know K-pop Demon Hunters made my top 10 list. Just the way it's crafted and the music and everything. I could go on and on about K-pop Demon Hunters. Little Amelie, or the character of Rain. What's up, y'all? Brandon from the future here. I don't know what happened, but this part of the video got corrupted and the audio desynced, so I had to fix that in post. Luckily, I caught it while I was editing the video, so I fixed that for y'all. Again, I don't know what happened, but it's okay because I was yapping for too long anyway, and I'm yapping now, so let's get back to the video. Is that an anime? I don't know. And then Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 is really good. Not as good as the first one, but very, very strong. And it made a lot of money. So, of course, it's going to make this list. Elio did not make a lot of money, which is surprising. Usually, the movies that are like really popular at K-pop Demon Hunters or that make a lot of money, like Zootopia, they'll put them on the list. Interesting that Elio made the list. Maybe it was just a dry year for animation. But I feel like from what I've heard, Little Amelie kind of has the edge in this category, although in my heart, K-pop Demon Hunters would get it. Best casting nominees. This is a new category. Okay, so best casting: Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, and Sinners. So the only one I haven't seen of these is Sinners. So for casting, this is tough. Because the cast in One Battle After Another is very strong. Sean Penn, Leo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, who got nominated. Chase Infinity is very good. Regina is what's her last name? I always forget her last name. Is in the movie. She's really good as well. Marty Supreme is mostly Timothy Chalamet, but Odessa Zion was good in it as well. The guy from Shark Tank is good in it as well. And also, wow. Oh my goodness. What's wow, I'm hurt. Wow, I'm drawing a brain fart. I'll put it up on the screen. The female actress who plays Tony Stark's love interest Pepper in the Marvel movies. I feel like such a noob saying that, but it's just escaping. It starts with a C, right? She did the Goop. I know who it is. She did the Goop candles and the vaginal eggs. I know who it is. I just can't remember her name. Escaped me in my brain. I just can't think of it. But she was very good in it as well. It's one of her stronger performances in a while that I've seen from her. But I feel like the cast, it's mostly Timothy Chalamet in that movie. And then Secret Agent I can't speak on. And then Sinners, the cast is very good in Sinners. I feel like it's between Sinners or Hamnet because the kid actor, who I forget his name, he's very good in that movie, who plays Hamnet. Obviously Jesse Buckley's amazing, and Paul Mescal is very good as well. I feel like he should have got a nomination. He kind of got snubbed in my opinion. I didn't even realize that he didn't get a nomination, but he was very good as well, Paul Mescal. But yeah, I feel like that's between Hamnet and Sinners. But One Battle After Another, the cast was really good in that too. Man, that's a tough category, new category. Best cinematography, Frankenstein I didn't see, but it's Guillermo del Toro, so the cinematography is probably amazing. Marty Supreme, the cinematography is okay. I feel like the cinematography is not what carries the movie, but it's good. One Battle After Another, the cinematography is good. Sinners, and then Train Dreams. I feel like this is probably, it might be, I haven't seen Frankenstein yet, but just based off Guillermo del Toro's track record, obviously he's not the cinematographer, he's the director, but based on the style of his movies and from the bits and pieces I've seen of Frankenstein, it might have the edge here, or maybe Sinners. Best costume design. Okay, Avatar, Fire, and Ash. Uh, they're not wearing costumes in that. It's 100% CGI. Well, not 100%, obviously. The guy who plays Spider is not CGI. But it's like 90% CGI, that Avatar Fire and Ash. It's not costumes. I guess he's wearing a costume. Is it Spider's costume that's getting the nomination here? I guess I know what they're getting at. Like, if these were actual people. I mean, it is people. They're mocapping. It's advanced mocap, but they're not wearing the costumes on the set when they have the mocap. So, I don't know about that one. Honestly, Avatar Fire and Ash should be in the animation category at this point, since it's so much mostly CGI. Frankenstein, I haven't seen the costumes. Hamnet, the costumes were very good. Marty Supreme, I feel like it should be Marty Supreme. Now, there's a category Marty Supreme could win in because the costumes all were very good in Marty Supreme. And then Sinners. Oh man, the costumes are so good in Sinners too. I feel like this one, in my opinion, would be Marty Supreme or Sinners. Film editing. Here's F1. I mean, that's a strong category for F1. If F1's going to get nominated for anything, it's the editing. The editing is on point in F1. Marty Supreme, it's edited very well as well. One Battle After Another is edited. Man, this is a strong category too. Sentimental Value I didn't see, and Sinners. Man, this is a tough category. I feel like maybe Marty Supreme. I feel like the editing in Marty Supreme is kind of underrated. It's so good that you don't notice it, which is a good editing job. But F1, the editing is a lot of it as well. Best production design. Frankenstein, like I said, I didn't see. Hamnet, the production design in Hamnet is very good, just like the costumes. Marty Supreme, yeah, I can see that. One Battle After Another and Sinners. Man, this is tough this year, man. Wow. I don't know who I would give that to. This is a tough one. Production design. That's tough. I feel like Sinners or Hamnet. But Marty Supreme, the production design is so good in that as well. I don't know. That's tough. And I didn't see Frankenstein, which I imagine the production design is good in that as well. Best original score. Well, I have to remember the scores. Bugonia, I think I like that score. Frankenstein, I didn't see, but it's Alexander Desplat, who I know does good work. I feel like I would like that. Hamnet, One Battle After Another. Okay, Sinners has to get original score, right? I mean, the music is like a character in the movie. That's like part of the point of the movie. I feel like it has to be Sinners. But this is another strong category. I feel like One Battle After Another, the score is underrated in that. I did like the score as well. Best original song. I don't know if I've heard any of these. Oh, Golden. Okay. And I Lied to You. I Lied to You is good. I lied to you. I lied. I don't remember the lyrics, but that was a good song. Sweet Dreams of Joy, from Viva Verdi. I didn't watch that, but that's its first nomination on here. Congratulations. Train Dreams. from Train Dreams. Okay. I didn't see that. And then Dear Me from Diane Warren. Relentless. I didn't see that. Golden. I mean, Golden's a banger, right? It's a banger. They're probably not going to give it to Golden, but Golden is probably the best. Oh, I didn't hear the rest of these. Just I Lied to You and Golden, but Golden is my favorite. Best sound. That's probably going to be F1. This is like a category that's for a movie like F1. Frankenstein, One Bathroom, Sinners, and Surratt. I feel like it'd be, if not F1, it'd be Sinners, but they're going to want to give F1 something, and so they're going to give it sound. Best visual effects. Speaking of a movie that needs to get a nomination or needs to get a win, but they don't want to give it a bunch of awards, this is like a pity category for Avatar Fire. And it has to be Avatar Fire and Ash, right? F1. If Avatar Fire and Ash wasn't in this, I probably would give it to F1. But Avatar Fire and Ash is gonna get one, and it's gonna be visual effects. You don't even need to read the rest of these. But F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. I mean, it's gonna be Avatar Fire and Ash. Best makeup. I feel like I can't speak on this one because I only saw Sinners. And The Smashing Machine. Wow. The Smashing Machine got on here. Okay, Smashing Machine, congratulations. I actually liked The Smashing Machine. I thought it was like a good movie. I like what The Rock did in that, and Emily Blunt is always good in everything she's in. That's an underrated performance. I feel like she should have got nominated. I mean, it's a strong category this year, but if they did 10 instead of 5, they only do 5, right? Yeah, they only do or no 6, no 5. Yeah, if they did 10 instead of 5. I feel like she would get nominated because she was very good in this Smashing Machine. I really like what she did in that. Emily Blunt is always good though. But yeah, that one I can't really speak on. Best documentary, I did not see any of these. Animated short, I did not see any of these. I didn't see any of these. So then Sinners. All right, so that is all of the nominations. And yeah, so Sinners broke the record. Man, this is a strong year. This is some really tough fights in these categories this year. I feel like Sinners looks like Sentimental Value as well, which I really want to see. Hopefully they re-release it. I've said that a million times in this video. Hopefully they re-release it. If they don't re-release it, I will definitely, it's going to be after Frankenstein, going to be one of the first movies I watch online if they don't re-release it. I really want to see that. And obviously Song Sung Blue I want to see as well. I didn't get to see. But yeah, strong categories this year, man. This is a tough year. I can't wait till I see the rest of the movie so I can give my full predictions. But let me know what you thought of the Oscar nominations down in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more movie talk, comic book talk, and all sorts of other pop culture talk. And I will see y'all another day.